Well, hi everybody, welcome back. This is Kim. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be an interesting one. Believe it or not, DoorDash is still dominating the food delivery market share race. Let's look at some stats. Okay, so food delivery demand is still booming. I know that it may seem slow in your area, and it may seem to be slower than it was in the past, but the market is still booming. I think there are just more drivers out there maybe, and the volume of orders I'm sure has gone down just because people are able to go out now, where before everyone was staying at home and ordering in. But the market is still super strong. So I have a website that I'm going to be showing you that has some really super interesting information on it. I'm going to hopefully pull that up right now. Sorry about that. It's this one. Okay, right here. So this is visualcapitalist.com, and I found this article and I thought it was super interesting. I'm not going to go word for word reading the whole thing. I will put a link to it in the video description so you can read the whole thing if you'd like to. But basically it's saying this is the summary of the biggest players in the space and how their market share has changed over the last few years. This basically on this side of this chart is 2018, 19, 20, 21. And this is market share 0, 25, 50, 75, 100. Obviously, this doesn't mean DoorDash has 100%. This is a total of 100% combining all of them, but this just shows the chunk of how from 2018 to 2021, Grubhub has started out pretty big and is now smaller. Postmates is about the same, although I thought Uber Eats bought them. I'm not sure how they still have market share. Uber Eats has stayed about, equal. But look at DoorDash. It started pretty small and it's quite a bit bigger. It says DoorDash has captured the largest share of the U.S. delivery app market. The app is especially popular in San Jose, where it makes up 77% of the market. So it says DoorDash's market share of food delivery services in the U.S. has crossed the 50% threshold. This market dominance accelerated at the start of COVID-19 pandemic. Uber Eats is the next biggest delivery app, while Postmates, Grubhub, and other platforms have lost ground. So this was interesting here. According to McKinsey & Company, two major players, DoorDash and Uber Eats, control close to 80% of the food delivery market as of 2021. I'm not sure at what point in 2021, if this is the end of 2021 or what. It doesn't really say. But this is how it's shifted since 2018. So this is market share 2018, market share 2021, and this shows if the trend has gone up, stayed the same, or gone down. DoorDash started at 16% in 2018 and now has 53%. That's a humongous difference. Uber Eats, 26 to 26, stayed the same. Postmates had 10, now has 5, has gone down. Grubhub had 36, now has 12, has gone down. And others combines everybody else. So I just wanted to show DoorDash. I just think that's incredible. So basically, because of the pandemic, the entire U.S. delivery app market grew 48.3% within the first couple of months of 2020. And over the course of the year, DoorDash's individual share of the market grew by about 12.5 percentage points, helping the company's annual revenue bloom from $0.85 billion in 2019 to $2.88 billion in 2020. So it's interesting, this whole thing. I'm not going to go through it all, like I said, but basically, throughout DoorDash's growth, Uber Eats has remained their biggest competitor and maintained roughly 25% of the U.S. delivery app market since 2018. These achievements have come at the expense of Postmates, Grubhub, and other smaller players, which have seen their market shares decrease substantially. It is worth noting that both Postmates and Grubhub have still seen increases in their annual revenue, however. in part due to the increasing size of the overall market. So that was just a really interesting, this especially, the 16% to 53%. I thought that you would find that interesting. So let's get back to our screens here. Let's go to the next. I found another site that has even more interesting data. But before we head to that article, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on the videos I'll be making similar to this about the other delivery platforms. And of course, if you enjoy this video or learn something, please give it a like. Thank you so much. Before we head to that site, I want to show you this graphic that I borrowed from it. So this is DoorDash's revenue. This is from Business of Apps. This is a sharp difference between Q4, end of fourth quarter 2019 to the end of fourth quarter 2021. Look at that. That's a humongous amount. Went from about 300 million to 1 point something, over 1.2. So it's gone up quite a bit. This visual really caught my eye, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's just look at it. I was going to try to summarize what the page said because there's a lot of information on this other website, but let's just go to the site. The link will be in the video description. You can look at it later if you'd like. This site also has data for other platforms, and I'll be doing a video about those later, so you can wait for that video if you like, or you can go ahead and read the whole thing. Here, let's go back to this. Okay, we're going to go to our other website right here. And so this is called businessofapps.com, and it's super. I've never seen this website before. I really like it. Anyway, so this is DoorDash's revenue and usage statistics for 2022. This was dated March 21, 2022. So this was information probably about 2021. But anyways, here just a little, I wanted to read this kind of beginning part. And I'm not going to go through and read every single thing. But this I thought was cute. So DoorDash began life as a Palo Alto delivery.com. And at a launch, the 4 founders ran the entire operation, which included building the app, receiving orders, and delivering them. Isn't that crazy? 4 people did the whole thing from that's crazy. It instilled a culture in the startup which is still ingrained today, as DoorDash employees spend 1 day a month as a dasher delivering food. Now, I heard that. I don't know that that's true. I know that they are encouraged to do it. I don't know that they have to. I'm not sure that they all would, but anyways. In the first year of operations, DoorDash expanded to 70 restaurants in the Bay Area and received $2.4 million in funding. It grew at a rate of 20% every week, according to Y Combinator, whoever that is. Its goal was to build an artificial intelligence system capable of perfecting delivery by taking into account every variant of the delivery process and using the data to better estimate delivery time and reduce errors. Named Deep Red in homage to the IBM chess system, which beat Gary Kasparov, the system recommends restaurants to users and assigns the most capable rider to a delivery. So, while it has not perfected delivery, DoorDash has established itself as the leader in U.S. market, surpassing incumbent Grubhub and global leader Uber Eats. In 2020, DoorDash was responsible for 45% of all food delivery orders, holding a double-digit advantage over anyone else. DoorDash made this leap to first position by aggressively expanding into markets, sometimes controversially adding restaurants onto the platform before contacting them. I know for a fact that this has happened, so this is kind of a funny story. It was right when I was kind of beginning my DoorDash delivery a little bit over a year ago. I went to a small Chinese food restaurant to pick up an order. And they said, "We don't even do DoorDash." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I have a pickup." And they're like, "We don't do DoorDash." So I showed it to the lady and she was like, "What?" She goes, I'm sorry, we don't do DoorDash." I'm like, okay. I wasn't really sure what to do at that point, but I contacted DoorDash and told them that they said they don't do DoorDash. And of course, support's like, well, you have an order. I'm like, well, cancel the order because they're not going to make it. And as far as they're concerned, they don't do DoorDash. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, so let's move on here. There's a whole bunch of information here, but here's some key statistics. DoorDash increased its revenue by 69% to $4.8 billion in 2021. In 2021, it reported an annual net loss of $468 million, 7 million more than in 2020. DoorDash has 25 million users, the vast majority which are in the United States. According to Edison Trends, DoorDash controls 45% of the U.S. food delivery market. So here's just some information. That's that chart that I showed you. Here is their annual revenue from starting 2017 at $0.11 billion, 2021 to $4.88 billion. It's a huge growth there. Profit. So they are not profitable. They are still not profitable. So these are negative numbers. DoorDash users, so look at this, is kind of cool too. So they started 2018 with 4 million, ended 2021 at 25 million. Dash Pass subscribers, 0.8 million 2019, 5 million in 2021. DoorDash restaurants in 2017, there's 59,000. 2021, 390,000. This is the chart showing U.S. food delivery market share. So 2016 is where it's starting, 2021. So here's the different ones. So Grubhub is this green color, showing 16%. And then DoorDash is the red, 57%. Uber Eats is the black, which is now 26%. And Postmates is yellow. See, it ended here in 2020, so I think because Uber Eats bought them, they're no longer their own entity. Anyways, I just thought that was really cool. Here's some FAQs. Has DoorDash ever made a profit? DoorDash has not made a profit, although losses decreased by 30% from 2019 to 2020. How many orders has DoorDash completed? According to its overview, DoorDash has completed over 900 million orders since inception. How many people work for DoorDash? DoorDash has over 1 million riders who deliver food. What is the average order size from DoorDash? DoorDash average order size was $37.28, and only 20% spent more than $50, according to Rakuten. What is the average wait time for a DoorDash order? DoorDash average delivery time was 37 minutes in 2019, according to DoorDash. How many cities is DoorDash available in? DoorDash is available in over 4,000 American cities. So this was really cool. So here you can read about all the other websites and the other platforms and stuff. But anyways, I found this super interesting and I just wanted to share it. Like I said, I'm going to be doing videos on the other platforms as well, so watch for those. But that's it for today. So DoorDash is still plugging along and it's still a leader. And I think that they are working towards even a greater market share by adding many more things that DoorDash drivers will deliver. They have added a lot of retail stores, and I get orders now for tire stores and Bed Bath & Beyond and Ulta and so many places. So anyways, that's it for today. Please put down in the comments what you think of this information, if you found it surprising or if you've already read this before. Anyways, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you next time.